Hello YouTube, this is That Freaking Cat. What I'm going to be doing now is making a small little documentary on how I'm going to be making my Hazama Cosplay outfit from Blazblue. I don't have everything quite yet, but I've got some of the major pieces laid out here on this bed. What I'm essentially going to be doing is I'm taking clothing that I was getting from Amazon, and I'm trying to handcraft a cosplay outfit. It's a little more expensive than going and buying one on eBay, but I feel like having a more realistic clothing line is going to make the cosplay look a lot more unique, rather than something that was just kind of cheaply made in China. So some of the main parts, obviously, are going to be his coat here. I'll get to that coat in just a second. The cat is actually not included. Going to give me allergies. Got brown leather gloves, white shirt, black tie, black pants, vest, and I will also get to the shoes here in a bit as well. So, about the coat is pretty much perfect length. There are some things obviously about it, such as the fact that the buttons are black. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take these gold buttons, and I'm going to have to pop out all the buttons that are normally not on Hazama's coat, and replace them with gold buttons. I also have to put his iconic buckles that are on his coat. I happen to purchase 2 of these, and I'm going to have to obviously take out this metal piece here, and then find a way to sew it on the breast of his coat. So, this will be a lot of sewing, and hopefully, once I make some progress, and the cat gets out of my way, we'll be able to continue. Alright, so, before I actually go and put the gold buttons on the coat, I'm going to need to remove the completely unnecessary buttons on the coat in the first place. There's buttons all down here that seem to be completely useless. There's absolutely no reason for them to be on this. So I'm going to have to go through, I'm going to take this knife, cut through them, and then I have to pull out the individual strings, and then I have to go through for the buttons that actually do exist on the coat, and then I have to replace them with these buttons and sew them on there. So once I get done with that, we'll do a jump cut, see how it looks with the gold buttons. Alright, I removed the first row of buttons on the left side. It's actually pretty difficult to tell that there were even buttons there. I ended up using a pair of tweezers to pull out some of the extra thread, so I think a little bit of ironing out will probably remove some of the button circles there. And I will be removing the other side, and we'll go ahead and jump cut. Alright, now that I've actually removed all the buttons on the front, there are no more buttons on the front here. I'm going to have to go through and find the places where Hazama actually does have buttons and replace them with these gold ones. Alright, a few minutes later, I seem to have been able to successfully get the gold buttons on the back of his jacket. Now to do the rest of it. Alright, now that I've got all the black buttons removed and replaced with gold buttons, now the next thing to do is to find a way to put these on the coat. Obviously, I can't have the middle of the buckle out, so I'm going to have to remove these, and then I will be adding them to the front of the coat, and not including the cat. Whew. Alright, it was a little difficult, but I did manage to get these things unhooked. What I ended up doing was I just twisted these back and forth enough until I was able to get them loose, and I broke them apart. The problem with this, though, is that you can see there's an indent where the buckle latch goes. So what I'm going to have to do to make it so that people don't see that is do some really, really heavy modifications to the actual buckle. In fact, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this right now. Damn. So that was a lot of hard work, but now it's made so that people won't see